Hi friends, today I'm going to share with you 25 different phrases that you can use in your English conversations to sound more fluent. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin with phrases for starting a conversation in English. When you're meeting someone for the first time, you can simply say, "Hi, what's up?" or "Hi, what's new?" You can also say, "How are you doing?" or "How is it going?" This one is my personal favorite. I like to use it a lot when I'm meeting someone for the first time. Also, when you're meeting your buddy, your friend, you can say, "Hi, what are you up to?" or "Hi, what have you been up to?" This means, since the last time I saw you until now, in that time period, how have you been? How are things going in your life in this period? Now let's talk about some phrases for saying thank you in English. When someone helps you out with something or does you a favor, you can simply say thank you, but this is so overused. People don't even like to hear it anymore. So you can use these alternatives. You can say, "I'm so grateful for that." So for example, I can tell you, "I'm so grateful to you for subscribing to my channel." You can also say, "I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you doing me a favor." Or, I've heard a lot of native English speakers using this phrase in different movies and TV shows. They say, "I owe you one. Thanks for helping me out, buddy. I owe you one." You can also say, "You are the best." I like to use it sometimes. It's a good one. Now, what will you do if someone says thank you to you? You can simply say "you're welcome," which is overused. It's a cliche. But if you add always, like you say "you're always welcome," this makes it sound a little nicer. You can also use these phrases like "no worries," "no problem," "don't mention it, bro," "it was nothing." When you help your friend with something, let's say you help him solve a math equation and he says, "Thank you, bro," you can say "no worries," "no problem," "don't mention it," "it was nothing," "you're always welcome." You can use all of these. Now let's talk about some phrases for agreeing and disagreeing with people. For agreeing, you can say, "That is absolutely true. That is so true." You can also tell someone, "I totally agree with you. I agree with you 100%. A lot of beginners make this mistake. They say, "I am agree with you," which is completely incorrect. You should never use "am" here. You should just say, "I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, or "I totally agree with you." Now, what are some phrases for disagreeing with people? For disagreeing, you can simply say, "There's nonsense," or "There's bull." But the problem is you can never say these phrases in a formal situation. Like you can never say that to your teacher or your older brother. In that situation, if you don't agree with your teacher, for example, you can say, "Sir, you could be right, but..." Like this "but" is so important. Like you say, "You could be right, but blah 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 blah." For example, he tells you that, "Oh, don't use your phone too much. It's bad for your eyes." Then you can say, "Sir, you could be right, but it's helping me learn English." For disagreeing with people, you can also say, "I'm not sure about that." If your friend, for example, tells you that going to the gym is a complete waste of time, you should not get big and strong, then you can say, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that." Or you can also say to a friend, "There's nonsense." But don't use that a lot. People get offended. Now, in a conversation, there are going to be a lot of situations in which you don't know a certain information or you don't know something. Then I've got phrases for that for you as well. If someone tells you Donald Trump is better or Joe Biden, if you don't know, you can say, "I have no idea." Or you can also say, "Beats me, beats me." This is an amazing phrase. I use it a lot as well. You can also say, "I don't have a clue about dash dash dash." You can fill in the gap. For example, "I don't have a clue about who's right and who's wrong." Now let's talk about some phrases for ending a conversation. Ending a conversation for a lot of people is very difficult because they think that if I end the conversation here and I say goodbye to my friend, then that friend might get offended and he might feel that I don't want to talk with him. So for that reason, ending a conversation is very uncomfortable for most of us. But don't worry, because if you use these expressions and phrases, then you can end a conversation without offending the other person. You can say, "Well, it was nice meeting you." You can also say, "Well, it was nice chatting with you." Both of them are correct. I like to use this one a lot. I usually say, "I gotta go, I gotta go." People usually skip the "I," so they just say, Gotta go, Buffalo. You can also use the usual ones like see you later or talk to you later or see you soon. All of these are great. Another one I like to use is let's catch up soon. Let's catch up soon. Let's catch up next time. This one is great because this kind of gives the other person some hope that you're going to meet them later, that you're going to talk to them later. Alright, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this video? I hope you've learned something from it. Okay, let's catch up soon.